Freedom, on four wheels. Right, listen up, you lot. Ever dreamt of escaping your nagging parents? Or ditching that boring date? That's what cars are for. They're not just hunks of metal, they're tickets to freedom. Forget bicycles, those are for hamsters. We're talking horsepower, baby. The open road, wind in your hair, unless you're bald, then it's wind on your scalp. And the sweet smell of adventure. Learning to drive is a rite of passage, like getting your first beer, except way more awesome. By the end of this guide, you'll be a lean, mean driving machine. Or at least, you won't stall at a green light. Probably. Ready to ditch the passenger seat and become the ultimate road warrior? Let's do this. Know your beast. Car Anatomy 101. Welcome to the ultimate guide to understanding your car's anatomy. Before you conquer the road, you need to know what you're dealing with. It's not just about driving, it's about mastering your machine. Cars aren't as simple as they look. Well, some are. But most modern cars are intricate pieces of engineering. But let's focus on the ones that aren't held together by rust and prayers. Those are a different story altogether. First up, the steering wheel. This is your primary tool for navigation. Pretty self-explanatory. You turn it, the car goes left or right. It's not rocket science. Next, the pedals. These are your control points. You've got 3 gas, brake, and the one nobody tells you about until you're halfway through a driving test. The clutch. Each has a unique role. The gas pedal makes you go faster. More speed, more fun. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. The brake pedal, well, it's the opposite of fun. But it's crucial for safety. Use it to slow down or stop. Mastering the brake is essential for smooth driving. We'll get to the clutch later. That's where the real fun begins. Now, the gear stick. This is your command center. This mystical lever controls the gears. It's like the car's brain, and you're the one telling it what to do. Exciting, isn't it? It's like the car's brain, and you're the one telling it what to do. Exciting, isn't it? Each shift changes the car's behavior. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. Practice makes perfect. After all, how hard can it be? With time and patience, you'll be shifting like a pro. First gear, waking up your metal horse. All right, time to fire up this bad boy. But first, some ground rules. Seatbelt, buckled, mirrors, adjusted. Terrible taste in music, turn it down. We don't want to deafen the neighbors before you even leave the driveway. Now the key. Insert it, turn it, and listen to that engine roar. Or maybe it's more of a gentle purr. Depends on the car. If it sounds like a dying cat, you might want to get that checked. Next, the gear stick. For now, let's focus on automatic cars. They're like the microwaves of the car world. Simple, convenient, and you can't really go wrong. Unless you mistake the accelerator for the brake. Don't do that. With your foot firmly on the brake, shift the gear stick to D. That stands for drive, not destroy, so try to remember that. Slowly release the brake pedal. Congratulations, you're moving. See, I told you this would be easy. Manual transmission. The art of shifting. Now, for those who like a challenge, who want to truly become one with their car, there's the manual transmission. It's not just about driving, it's about feeling every movement, every vibration, and every sound your car makes. This is where the real driving experience begins. It's a dance between man and machine, a symphony of mechanical harmony. Remember the clutch we talked about? Time to use it. The clutch is your gateway to seamless gear changes. This pedal is the key to changing gears smoothly without sounding like a dying walrus. Mastering it is essential for a smooth ride. Push the clutch down, shift into first gear, then slowly release the clutch while gently applying the gas. It's a delicate balance. Easy, right? Okay, maybe not. It can be tricky at first. It takes practice and you'll probably stall a few times. Stalling is part of the learning curve. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Even experienced drivers stall occasionally. Just remember, smooth and steady wins the race. Consistency is key. Once you're moving, it's time to shift up. Feel the rhythm of the engine. Release the gas, push down the clutch, shift to the next gear, then smoothly release the clutch while applying the gas again. It's a fluid motion. Repeat this process as you gain speed. Each shift should be smoother than the last. Mastering the art of the manual transmission takes time and patience. But trust me, it's incredibly rewarding. The sense of accomplishment is unparalleled. It's like learning to play a musical instrument, except instead of beautiful music, you get the roar of an engine and the thrill of the open road. The connection you feel with your car is unmatched. Alright, back to the easy stuff. Driving an automatic car is about as challenging as ordering a pizza. You basically just point it in the right direction and press the gas. No clutch to worry about, no gears to shift, just pure, unadulterated driving bliss. It's like gliding on a cloud, if clouds were powered by internal combustion engines and smelled like gasoline. With an automatic, you can focus on the scenery, enjoy the ride, and maybe even hold a conversation without grinding your gears. Literally, just don't forget to brake at red lights. Roundabouts. Those circular enigmas that strike fear into the hearts of even the most experienced drivers. But fear not, my friends. They're not as scary as they seem. The key to conquering roundabouts is observation and confidence. Approach slowly, check your mirrors, and indicate your intended exit. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout, then merge smoothly when it's safe. Remember, you have the right of way over traffic entering the roundabout from your right. Don't be afraid to assert your dominance, but in a safe and responsible way, obviously. Once you've mastered the art of the roundabout, you'll be navigating them like a pro in no time. Just don't forget to indicate your exit. Seriously, it's important. Parking. The bane of every new driver's existence. Parallel parking, reverse parking, parking in a straight line. It's enough to make you want to sell your car and take up cycling. But fear not, my parking-challenged friends. There's hope for you yet. The key to successful parking is practice, patience, and maybe a little bit of luck. And possibly a crash course in spatial awareness. Start with the basics, finding a space big enough for your car. This might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people try to squeeze their SUVs into spaces designed for smart cars. Once you've found a suitable spot, take your time, check your mirrors, and use your indicators. And if all else fails, there's always the option of parking at the back of the lot and walking. No shame in that. Section 8. Highway to Hell. Nah, highway to heaven, if you drive right. The open road, the wind in your hair, the freedom to drive at speeds that would make your grandmother faint. Yes, we're talking about highways, the ultimate test of driving skill and bladder control. Driving on the highway can be intimidating at first, but it's also exhilarating. The key is to stay alert, be aware of your surroundings, and for goodness sake, don't be that person who camps out in the passing lane. Maintain a safe following distance, use your signals, and don't even think about texting while driving. And remember, speed limits are there for a reason. Unless you're being chased by zombies, then, by all means, floor it. Section 9, safety first, second, and always don't be a statistic. Now, before you go tearing off into the sunset, a word about safety. Driving is a privilege, not a right, and it comes with a whole lot of responsibility. So listen up, because this is important. Always wear your seatbelt. Don't drink and drive. Put your phone away. Check your mirrors. Be aware of your surroundings. Obey traffic laws. And for the love of all that is holy, don't text and drive. Driving safely isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about protecting everyone else on the road. So be responsible, be aware, and be safe. Section 10. Congratulations, you can drive. Now don't be an idiot. Well, there you have it, folks. You've made it to the end of this crash course in driving. You've learned about the different parts of a car, how to start, stop, steer, and even navigate the treacherous roundabout. You're practically a professional driver now. But before you go donning your racing gloves and entering the Grand Prix, remember, driving is a privilege, not a right. With great power comes great responsibility, and all that jazz. So go forth and drive, explore new roads, visit far-off lands, and experience the freedom and joy that comes with being behind the wheel. Just don't forget everything you've learned. And whatever you do, don't be an idiot. Section 11. Bonus round essential tips for new drivers. Still here? Good. You're about to get some invaluable advice, because I'm about to bestow upon you some bonus wisdom, some nuggets of driving knowledge that they don't teach you in driving school. These tips will help you become a more confident and capable driver. Consider this your cheat sheet for surviving life on the road. Practice makes perfect, or at least less terrible. The more you drive, the better you'll become. So get out there and log some miles. Experience is the best teacher, just maybe not during rush hour. Learn to anticipate. Good drivers are always one step ahead. They anticipate potential hazards, react quickly, and avoid accidents before they happen. Be like a Jedi, but with less forced choking and more defensive driving. Stay calm and focused. don't be afraid to ask for help. We were all new drivers once. Everyone starts somewhere. If you're unsure about something, don't be afraid to ask a more experienced driver for help. They can offer valuable insights. Unless they're your uncle who still drives a 1972 Gremlin, then maybe ask someone else. Enjoy the ride. Driving can be stressful, but it can also be incredibly enjoyable. So, relax, put on some good music, and enjoy the open road, just not too much. Remember, you're not in a music video. There you have it, my friends. Drive safe and enjoy the journey.